I had gone live before with the Hasta Nakshatra video only to realize that I was in private setting. So nobody would be able to join my live, and that is so terrible because after all I come here live just to be with you guys. So this video will talk about my upcoming Shiva workshop, and Shivratri is on the 1st, and it is the most important day to Lord Shiva. Alright, so now before anything, I have given you many mantras of Lord Shiva. The most easiest to remember is Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. And you can chant this anytime at any moment. You don't need any Shuddhi, you don't need any initiation for this. You can just chant this in your own time. Now, another very secretive mantra I told you is Om Haum Jum Sa. Om Haum Jum Sa. Right? And this is a very powerful mantra that can even dispel death. Okay, this can even dislodge an untimely death. This can cure you from the illusions you suffer. So remember, if you want to book my Shiva workshop, special before Shivratri, then please don't forget to drop me an email, okay? And with the workshop, you get explanation, you get, discussion of mythologies, you get to know about Lord Shiva, you get his mantra, which is suited to you, and you get his puja padhvati details, and you also get Shakti Path, which is energy transference from me as a conduit through Lord Shiva. So let us start with Om Haum Jum Sa. That is easily the most remarkable, and comparatively, if you look at it, it's quite a secretive mantra. Only tantrics practice Om Haum Jum Sa. Om Haum Jum Sa. Om Haum Jum Sa. No, I had started, then I had to delete the thing because last time I was live with Hasta Nakshatra and I was thinking nobody joined, you know. I was like, okay, maybe nobody's there. Not that I have a huge audience anyway. But then I realized that I was in a private setting. So I was live without anybody knowing I was live, and I was not even public. My live was not even public. So, that. And then I immediately started right now, and I thought that, oh my God, I'm still in private mode. So I ended the live and I restarted it again. So, anyway, so Om Namah Shivaya, Om Haum Jum Sa. Okay, or you can even chant his beach, Shiva's beach, Jum. Okay. So Jum is a very powerful beach that you can chant. And now I shall tell you a few things about Shiv Puja, because if you want to do Shiv Puja for Shivratri, which is on the 1st, then it's important that you know these few things. I am doing a Shiva workshop, so get on board and drop me an email. And I'm also doing special pujas, special kavachas, special things on Shivratri for all the clients. So if you have any such queries, or if you have any such requirements, then please drop me an email. Now let us progress to something that I will be teaching you today, that it's all right to worship the Lingam, right? Everybody can worship the Lingam. Like a lot of people say that, oh, women should not keep a Lingam in the house, or unmarried women, that is. Or no, all women should not perform Shiv Lingam puja. I don't believe in that. I absolutely believe that everybody has the right, the divine right, to worship Lord Shiva. And he is the divine masculine. He is the greatest yogi, the Mahayogi. He is the reason why we are here. So, I do not support the saying that many tantric babas say that Shiva cannot be worshipped by everybody. That is absolute nonsense. Okay, so before that, first things first, when you are worshipping the Lingam, you can say, of course, Om Namah Shivaya, but the name he likes to be called by is Om Namo Pinakine. Pinakin is his name. So when you are Oh, just don't focus on that. So, as I was saying, Om Namo Pinakine. So, when you're worshipping the Lingam, Shiva likes blue flowers like Datura and all of that. He likes Bilva Patra. He likes Bel Patta. He likes Bhasma. So, all of that because his body is smeared in Bhasma. So when you're worshipping the lingam, you don't have to even do a lot of ablutions or anything because sacred bath with honey or milk or curd. There are procedures to that, and many of you may not know that, so it's absolutely okay. If you're worshipping the Shivlingam, remember even water is just enough to appease Lord Shiva. In fact, water with puja is quite an important thing because a lot of us don't have accessibility to a lot of materials. Okay, so just doing puja with jala is absolutely valid. So when you are worshipping the lingam, you need to say Om Namo Pinakine. Now the best thing to do is pour Ganga Jal. But if you don't have Ganga Jal, you can just charge any water with the simple mantra Gangascha Yamuna Chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmada Sindhu Kaveri Chalasmina Sannithima Kuru. And any water, please look through all my list. There are many things I've given, and many more coming up. Okay, so I'm really trying to work hard because I'm not getting any hits on my YouTube channel. It's absolutely dead. It's like YouTube is not allowing the algorithm. I won't say YouTube. The algorithm is not allowing my content to reach a lot of people. So I would request you guys to please share and inform other people if you like the work I do, of course, presuming you like my work, that's why you're here. But I'm not getting any hits. It's absolutely zero. So yes, please share all these videos and my blog, of course, and don't forget to book your reading. So as I was saying, the Shivratri is a very special night, and this year, if you want to, yes, please, if you really truly want to support me in any way you can, because the hits in YouTube have really fallen, and I'm trying hard to upload content, trying hard, really hard to do all my readings the whole day, then get ready, then get on my channel. It's really taking a toll on me, and I don't want to give up my YouTube. I just literally don't want to give up. So please support me, and I completely understand that maybe the content I do is not mainstream, so maybe there's not many consumers of this kind of content, which is okay. I understand that. Maybe the way I explain may not be Yes, I'm sadly not moving anywhere. So it's like, just my work at home, all the natal chart readings, everything, and just uh, being home and doing these videos. I'm really not able to do vlogs or anything. And with the way coronavirus is also in Bombay, a lot of people that I actually know just recently got infected. So please keep sharing my content if you want me to keep coming live, you want me to do this work, because I'm at a state where I don't even know if I should continue, because I get the same amount of readings and everything is the same with if I make a lot of YouTube videos or if I don't make a lot of videos. It's not like that I'm getting a lot more clients if I do YouTube, and the kind of money that YouTube pays is laughable. So it's really a shame that this kind of content, I mean, I'm not getting any support. I'm trying for many years now. I'm literally not getting any support from anywhere to continue this content, okay, which is why I obviously tell you that a lot of times I can't tag or I can't edit these videos because I don't have the bandwidth to do that. It's one person, and I had hired assistants and I tried to set up a team just before coronavirus, and then everything went kaput. So I literally have no way to do anything right now. So if you want this channel to continue, then send your donations and support the channel by spreading this word. I mean, 6 people watching a live is literally nothing in this day and age. So it takes a lot of effort, a lot of lot of things to come here and do this, and then get absolutely no recognition or get absolutely nothing for it. So please support me. Anyway, enough of that. So Om Namo Pinakine, right? Now the thing is that when you're doing the special puja of Shiva, this puja actually gives you its complete wish fulfillment. This particular puja, and yes, I'm teaching this in a workshop, right? So when there are obviously many things, many nyasas, many stuff that I'm not telling you here, which I will teach you in the workshop. But the visualization is very simple and very beautiful, so I had to mention it. So you visualize Shiva, right? He's seated with Ganpati on his right and Kumara on his left lap. So he has a smiling countenance, and with his right hand he strokes Ganpati, and with his left hand he strokes Kumara, okay, who's Kartikeya. He strokes Kumara, right? And uh, he is literally really, and of course Parvati is there with him. Now many versions of this meditation also say that they are sitting on the lap of Parvati and Shiva is facing Parvati, and he's looking at them. I'm sorry, I can't read your comment, it's too big and I will get completely distracted. So he's stroking, you can visualize either they are on his lap or they're on Parvati's lap. If you're visualizing they are on his lap, then Parvati is right close to him, obviously. And if you're visualizing that they are on Parvati's lap, then he's facing them. Okay, he's facing them, right? And then after he strokes them, then he makes the Abhaya Mudra, the Abhaya Mudra. And this is the boon of fearlessness, right? He also makes the Varada Mudra, right? And he's blessing you. Now, when you're visualizing this form of Shiva, which is this, and in one hand he's stroking Ganesha, in the other hand he's stroking Kumara, right? And he has a smiling countenance. He's blissful. He's really connecting with his children, and he's absolutely blissful, right? So this is a very powerful visualization that I teach, and this is complete wish fulfillment. And after the visualization, of course, you stay in dhyana, and before the visualization you chant 108 times. So either you can chant Om Namah Shivaya, or you chant Om Haum Jum Sa, Om Haum Jum Sa. Okay. Now, when you're making any offering to Shiva, okay, any kind of, like, Shiva, you can make rice pudding, you can make khichdi, you can make all kinds of sattvic food, okay, and when you're doing that, you have to say Om Namah Shivaya, and you have to offer it to him, whether it be incense, deepa, flowers, chandan, okay, you have to say Om Namah Shivaya, right? And also another very important thing is when you are bathing the lingam, you have to say Om Namo Pashupatyam, okay? Om Namo Pashupatyam, okay? And or Pashupataye, right? And you bathe the lingam. Like as I said, if you don't have all the ingredients, fret not, just use water. Shiva and Ganpati you can worship with just water. In fact, any deity you can worship with only water. Okay, so this is very important, that when you are bathing the lingam, you say Om Namo Pashupataye. Okay, and the other thing is that I teach a Shiva workshop, a Shiva Lingam Puja workshop, where I do Pancha Devata Puja. I teach you how to worship the 5 gods, okay, on the Lingam. And this greatly pleases not only Shiva, but all the gods that need to be propitiated. Okay, so we have Ganesh, we have Vishnu, we have Shiva, we have Devi, and we have Surya. Okay, so Pancha Devata Puja is done on a lingam, right? So this is a workshop that I teach, and because I teach a lot of people who are busy, who are not from India, not a part of Indian culture, and they want to learn it. So I have synthesized it and, simplified it in such a way that whoever is doing it will complete it. Of course, it is not that hard. It's very easy. Not only that, it will take them barely 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes of their time, and they would have completed the whole procedure. So you tell someone who's very busy or who has a job, who has children, that every day you have to devote, an hour to this puja or 2 hours. Then the person will do it maybe for 3 4 days and then give up, and then ultimately it won't benefit anybody, right? So the thing is to simplify it in such a manner that whoever's undertaking this task will not get fatigued, will not get bored or tired, and they will continue. What is 5 minutes a day after a bath? You just come out, you do your Shiv puja, basic mudras, only water, and you're done. Literally. So instead of not doing it at all, you are simplifying the whole process and cutting it down to 5 minutes to fit in your hectic lifestyle. So, I wish I could tell you that I have people who are interested in learning a lot or doing a whole procedure, prayogas, whatnot. But it doesn't work like that. Most people I get are doing sadhanas just because they want something. Very few people do sadhanas for their spiritual upliftment only. Everybody wants something, and that's absolutely okay. And that's why they get into the sadhana. But they don't have the headspace to do so much. So in Kali Yuga, you need to simplify all of this. That's why Tantra is the quickest way to salvation in Kali Yuga. And also Shiva promised Parvati that if a woman guru gives any mantra, there will never be any dosha from it, even if it is the wrong mantra. It's because every woman is a symbol of Shakti herself. So Shiva's thing was that in this era, in Kali Yuga, has nothing to do with the goddess Kali. I get many people asking me, is Kali Yuga connected to goddess Kali? No, it's Kali Yuga, like Satya Yuga, Dwapar, Treta, like that, okay? So now the Kali Yuga's avatar is Kalki, and Kalki is yet to arrive. But the fact is that when we do sadhanas, and we want to do them quickly, because everybody is not aiming to be a big tantric or, dedicate their life to this. They are doing it as they take a medicine. So instead of making the medicine bitter, I try to simplify it and I try to give it to you in an easy manner. Not upholding all the strictness or, because there's a lot of creative inputs that a person can bring to Tantra and Sadhana. So that has been my task, to simplify all of these years of rigorous practice, study, discipline, sadhana, and to give it to you in such a way that you as a householder, you as somebody who has a career, you as somebody who may not have all the ingredients, and you come back home at 8 o'clock from work and you have your puja, you take a bath and you want to do your puja and you don't have all the things and you can't go to the supermarket today, it's all right. You don't need to. Because what is puja but reordering the psyche? What is magic but reordering the psyche? So whether you're doing puja with the Ashtadravya or you're doing puja only with water, it really does not matter. Because puja, like Bhajya puja, which is physical puja, is just a beginning stage. Ultimately will come a time when you will do Manas puja. Everything happens in the mind. So even now, if you want to give Lord Shiva Datura flowers, and you can't get them anywhere, you give Shiva Datura flowers in your mind. If you feel like giving Ganesha modak, and you live, say, for instance, in in the US where you don't get modak, then you give Ganpati modak in your mind. Literally. So that is the wisdom that Tantra gives you, that everything comes down, that you can psychically manifest anything. And devatas, you can offer them the subtle essence, the love from your heart, and they will listen. So Shivratri is coming up. If you have any karma that you need to get done, like any kind of protection work, any kind of success related work, anything that you want to get done, please email me, tina@tinaheals.com. If you want my Sri Yantra PDF, email me, tina@tinaheals.com. I noticed some people have wanted the Sri Yantra PDF again on, I noticed my emails. So I will get to that. I'm sorry I haven't been able to send all of that. But yeah, book your Shiv pujas. And even if, like as I said, if somebody really can't do the simple Shiv puja and they want to, do puja of Shiva, then it's okay to hire someone to do it. Okay, to tell someone to do it for you. So in that case also you can contact me. But the best thing to do is do it yourself, right? And there's nothing like doing it yourself. Believe me, you will understand what I mean. Once you get into the first the puja, then the mantra, then the dhyana, and then ultimately meditation, right? So this is literally what will take you to another level of consciousness. This is what you need to do during Shivratri. And of course, a lot of people are going to be fasting. So again, everybody fasting, all the best. I fast, of course, during Shivratri, and it's pretty amazing. And I do keep the vigil at night. And I know somebody's asked me to do it on YouTube, but honestly, if I don't know if I have that kind of headspace to come on Shivratri, because I'll be working non-stop. I have many pujas that are already booked, many tantric proceedings that can be done, because it's such a shubh muhurtam that a lot of work can be done that day. So, I don't know if I'll have the time, but I shall definitely try to be with you this Shivratri. But having said that, I have a lot of more content coming up. Mantras, kriyas, prayogas, basics of Hindu dharma, basically how to do tantric pujas, how to chant, what to say, what are nyasas. Simplify all of this, because, again, once you look at the nyasas and you go through the book Mantra Mahodadi, you will realize that, nobody has that kind of time in this day and age to do all that. So how can we simplify it? It takes years of trying and testing and trying and testing. And at the end of the day, it's just literally the psychic connection you have with the deity. It's not the amount of flowers you give. It's not the amount of, sacrifices, offerings you give. At the end of the day, nothing matters but the love and the psychic connection you have with the deity. Many people ask me that, can we do that? We want to do Dashamahavidya, but can we do many mantras together? For instance, can we combine Tara with Kali, or can we combine Bagala with Tripura Sundari, or can we combine, for instance, Matangi with Tara? And there's only one thing I tell people like that please understand that these are not 10 different individuals. This is one mother goddess. And one mother goddess makes herself known to us through 10 points. So imagine you're a child and you have a mom, and she's a mom in the house. So you know her as mom, right? And then say your mom is a doctor. By 9 o'clock, she gets ready. She, goes out and she puts on her hospital garb, her hospital coat, and then she's off to hospital. And then you still want to know your mom, right? Not that, just because she put on that hospital coat, she's no longer your mother. Yes, she's playing a different role, but she's very much your mother. Maybe after the hospital, your mom goes to the medical college to lecture. So she takes off the coat and she puts on some, semi-formals, and she goes to the medical college as a lecturer. Does that not make her your mother? She is your mother, right? And then maybe even in the evening, your mother plays tennis. So again, is she not your mother? She is still your mother. And in the night, your mother may come back, put your hair up and put some face pack and some curlers in the hair. Is she not your mother? She is very much your mother. So the Dashamahavidya is one feminine consciousness. But in our mind, we cannot comprehend such abstractness, such vastness, such grandeur. We can't comprehend that. Therefore, we have chosen 10 points to better concise the archetypes. And through these 10 points, we become familiar with that one great goddess. So is Kali different from Tara? No. She's the great cosmic mother. When she's Kali, she's the devourer of time. As Tara, she saves people and helps people cross over the samsaric seas. Does that make her any different from Kali? No. Who is Tripura Sundari? The ruler of the three worlds. The goddess who is beyond sleeping, waking, dreaming. Is she different to Matangi? No, she's not. She is, or is she different from Bala? Many people ask me this, that, is Bala and Tripura Sundari different? No. They are the emanations of the same energy, okay, called Soroshi. That's why oftentimes she appears as a 16-year-old. So the goddess is known, the feminine is known through different roles she plays. The child, the maiden, the mother, and the crone. The main three stages are maiden, mother, and crone. Even in Wicca, that famous Wicca with the 2 half moons and 1 moon, this is maiden, mother, and crone. These are the stages that every woman must go through, right? So when she's a maiden, she's still, for instance, in the future she has a child. So when her child looks at her maiden pictures and she's 16, oh my God, Mom, you're 16, yeah, you're cool, or Mom, you're not that cool. She's still the mother. And when she becomes a mother, she's still that same child, that same maiden who grew up to be a mother, who created life within her. And then when she becomes a crone, and she no longer needs to procreate, the blood stops coming. Then she becomes a grandmother, the keeper of secrets, the holder of tradition. They say without grandmothers, there would be no society. And I cannot agree more. Grandmothers are pivotal in our development. Pivotal in our development. So, no matter what you say, without grandmothers, without the crone archetype, there's literally no society, no community to begin with. In India we say nani ke totke. That means the granny's old recipes. And they still work. The wisdom of the grandmother, her experience. She may be old, she may be wrinkled, like Dhumavati, but she's not to be vilified or thrown away or rejected. She's still that beautiful young maiden like Soroshi. She's still, at some point, time is not linear. Everything is happening at once. So the maiden is the crone, is the mother, is the crone, is the maiden, It's just because we are like horse with blinkers. So can I go back in time and meet Tina the maiden? Because now I am the mother. My daughter sees pictures of me and she literally can't believe that I was a baby. To her, I am her mom, always grown up, always taking care, responsible. So she hasn't seen that side of me, but does that mean that side of me doesn't exist? So this is what the Dashamahavidya is. One great goddess, 10 different points of knowing that goddess. For, our minds cannot comprehend such vastness, such a plethora of archetypes, and we can't fathom the depth of it. So we create the Dashamahavidyas, and then we get to know the mother goddess a little bit better once we peruse. So is it possible to learn about Kali, to learn about Tara, to learn about Bhairavi, to learn about Bhuvaneshwari? Is it possible? Yes. For only then will you truly understand all the attributes of the mother. So many people ask me that can I do Kali workshop and then do Tara workshop and then say yes, you can. In fact, I completely suggest that if you want to know the mother, if you want to know the goddess, then you must know her in all of her emanations. As a mother, as a maiden, as a crone, like, before marriage, before she, Kumaris, right? Bala is a Kumari. She has not reached sexual maturity. Then you have Tara or Kali, or Tripura Sundari with firm breasts at the peak of their sexual maturity. And then you have Dhumavati who has gone through everything. Actually, Dhumavati is a very interesting archetype because Dhumavati is smoky hued and appears before creation can commence. So that is why she needs no Bhairav, because there is no creation at this stage. When you worship Dhumavati, you're not looking to, it's not a time of creation. That does not mean that Dhumavati prayogs will not bring you benefits. In fact, a lot of tantrics tend to use Dhumavati for maran, uchat and whatnot. But Dhumavati prayogs can be very powerful in attaining whatever it is that you want. But remember, Dhumavati has no consort because there is no creation at that stage. There is only the wisdom of the crone. So this Shivratri, gift yourself something special by booking my Shivratri workshop and learning about Shiva, meditating on Shiva, understanding his mantras, chanting his mantras, receiving some Shakti path from me. All of this will make it quite pleasurable, I promise you. So, sending you lots of love. Please support me on my YouTube journey because I need it, right? I need it. And, as I said, the algorithm is actually choosing run-of-the-mill videos to promote. The easier they are, the, more edits, more cuts, music, backgrounds, the more the algorithm is pushing and promoting such videos. Whereas, content-based videos like me are being pulled down. The algorithm is not pushing our content because it's just too much for people to assimilate. But yet again, if I sit down to edit one of my videos of like say 40 minutes or 50 minutes, I can make at least 10 to 15 videos with images and voiceovers and music. So these videos are content based videos. If you want to learn more, if you want to know more, then this is the kind of video for you. Not if you're into pop culture or cultism, because then ultimately you're not going to the root of it. And tantra is getting to the root of it, right? Figuring out tantra, mantra, yantra, your life is going to be blissful. You will be glamorous. You will be noticed. The way you speak, people will be attracted to you. So overall, I see only a winning situation. Had it not been for all of these practices, I don't think I would have made it. So here I am telling you my little story, and I'm just a common person, but I'm still telling you my little story to inspire you. So you see what I mean. Now the next video that I will be coming back with, give me like about 10-15 minutes, and I'll come back and I'll make a very special video on Ma Kali. That's why I actually wore the black, on Ma Kali, on her symbolism, on her mantra, which is the queen of mantras, and some prayogas. What you can do with that mantra after you realize that mantra. Some interesting parts about sex magic and all of that I will talk about. So don't miss the next live, say in about 10-15 minutes. Hopefully as soon as I can manage. But don't miss it and be back, okay? Thank you so much and see you soon.